Hi folks, and welcome back to Contract Law. This is week 2, and this week we are looking at intention to create legal relations, and this is the first of the 2 precursor requirements that we look at: intention to create legal relations and capacity, before we delve into the meat of offer and acceptance. So what we'll need to do for this week is we will need to look at the study guide. We'll need to work through the videos that we've got, and we'll need to read Chapter 5 of Law, which is intention to be bound. Once you've done that, I would encourage you to have a little play around with the quiz there. It's up, and then you need to be having a look at your tutorial problem for this week. And unlike last week, where we had some discussion prompters, this week we have the first of our problem facts that you'll encounter. So this is the typical kind of question that you'll get in law school assignments and exams, where you have a set of facts that are given to you, and then you need to do a bit of analysis about how the law would play out if those parties were to go to court. And so what I've done, given you the facts there, and then you need to think about these little questions that I've posed for you. And then what I'd like you to do is try and write an advice to Richard and Emma about whether they can avoid the contract following the IRAC method. I would strongly encourage you to actually sit down and try and punch one of these out if you can. What do I mean by the IRAC method? Okay, so that's where we come to our skills building work for this week. And if you click on the skills building resources tile, you will see the mark. There we go. It's not cooperating, is it? So we've done the week 1 stuff, and the week 2 material that you need to engage with for your skills building is having a little look at Scott Biddy's video on precedent. But here, this is what I was talking about when we were looking at the problem facts for the tutorial. Read my IRAC top tips that will get your head around the IRAC method of answering for law school problem questions. It simply stands for Issues, Laws, Application and Conclusion. Just a little structural guide that you can use for conducting your legal analysis and providing advice. So that's the main resource that I want you to engage with your skills building this week. The rest of them are further resources to flesh out your understanding of how to give a good IRAC problem answer. And then the other thing that you need to do is write yourself a case note on the homogeneous case. So the task for the skills building component for week 2, I've given you just some revision questions there, and to go and actually read the case of homogeneous, as you did for Carlyle and Carbolic Smoke Oil Company, and go and write yourself your handy-dandy case note. That will certainly help you with your understanding of the way that homogeneous dictates that we should be answering questions in relation to intention to create legal relations moving forward. So have a look at your skills building stuff. Have a look at your week 2 stuff, and have a go at one of those IRAC problem answers. We can certainly discuss your proposed answers. We can certainly discuss your proposed answers when we get into our tutorial problem on Thursday evening. So until then, if you have any queries or questions, please don't hesitate to call me up, send me an email, post on Teams. My preferred method is for you to post your questions on Teams so that everybody gets the benefit of your question and my answer. And if you are of a mind to have a crack at your IRAC and post it up, please post it up onto Teams. I've created those dedicated channels for each week's tutorial work. So post it up there and we can all have a look at what you've done. a bit of a comment and a chat about that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for week 2. If you have any queries before the tutorial, as I said, just post up in Teams. Other than that, I look forward to chatting with you this Thursday evening in our Zoom tutorial. Till then, bye for now, guys.